students, welcome in our channel class 10 ncert SSC Math with Sujatag. Now let us see the question 5 in the chapter coordinate geometry. We have to see the PYQ of 2025. So let us see the question 5. Two of the vertices of triangle PQ are P minus 1 5 and Q phi 2. The coordinates of a point which divides PQ in the ratio 2:1 are. So here the options are first one 3 minus 3, second 5 5, third one 3 3 and the fourth one 5 1. So let us see how can we solve this example. So now here students, that is the two vertices of triangle PQR. So here we draw first the triangle PQR. Okay, I draw here the triangle PQR. So here if you draw triangle PQR, then this PQR. Okay, I name it as PQR. Then the coordinate of P, that is minus 1 5, and the coordinate of Q is the phi 2. Then the coordinates of a point which divides PQ in the ratio 2:1. In the ratio 2:1. So I here take n is equal to 2 and n is equal to 1. Okay, which divides in the ratio 2:1. So here that by section formula we can solve this example, students. So first I write here P minus 1 5. That means consider as x1 y1. Okay, that is x1 is equal to minus 1, y1 is equal to 5. And here students, that is the second point, that is a q phi 2. Consider as x2 y2, and that x2 is equal to 5 and y2 is equal to 2. So now here by section formula, okay, that is, what is the section formula? That section formula is that suppose that point which divides line segment, that we consider a x1. Okay, a x1. So here I write a xy is equal to n x2 plus n x1 upon n plus n. And here the y coordinate, that is the n y2 plus n y1 upon n plus n. Okay, then here n means here the n is to n. That means the n is equal to 2 and n is equal to 1. Okay, so now here I take 2 multiply that 5 plus n is the 1. So 1 multiply x1 minus 1 and n plus n, that is a 2 plus 1. So here, so 2 multiply y2, that is a 2, and plus n, that is a 1. So 1 multiply y1, that is a 5, and 2 plus 1. Okay, then here a xy is equal to 10 plus minus 1 upon 3. Then here students, I solve here this a xy equal to 10 plus minus 1 upon 3, and here 2 to the 4, 4 plus 5 upon 3. So which is equal to 10 minus 1 upon 3, and here 9 upon 3. So that means 9 upon 3 and 9 upon 3. 9 upon 3 and 9 upon 3, and that means 3 3. So the coordinate of the point which divides the line segment PQ, in the ratio 2:1 is 3 3. So the answer is C. C option is right. Question 6 students. The line represented by x upon 4 plus y upon 6 is equal to 1 intersect x-axis and y-axis respectively at P and Q. The coordinates of the midpoint of line segment PQ are. Options are 2 3, second one 3 2, third one 2 0, and the fourth one, that is the 0 3. So let us see how can we solve this example. बघा बरं कसं सॉल्व करायचं आहे. फर्स्ट द गिवन इक्वेशन इज दॅट द लाइन इक्वेशन, that is x upon 4 plus y upon 6 is equal to 1. Okay, so that's why multiplying both the sides by 24. Okay, by 24. Then here 24 multiply x upon 4 plus 24 multiply y upon 6 is equal to 24 multiply 1. Why I multiply this 24 on both the sides? Because the product of these 4 and 6 are the 24. So now here 4 ones are 4 6 are. So 6x plus here 6 ones are 6 fours are. So here 4y is equal to 24. Also we can simplify this equation also, that is dividing both the sides by 2 also, that is 2 upon here, and then 24 upon 2. So now 3x plus 2y is equal to 12. So this is our first equation, okay, after simplification. Now here the second process is that we have to put x is equal to 0 in equation. Now we call this equation as 1. So in equation 1, and so that 3x plus 2y is equal to 12. That means put the x is equal to 0 here. So 3 multiply 0 plus 2y is equal to 12. So 0 plus 2y is equal to 12. So 2y is equal to 12. That means y is equal to 12 upon 2. That means y is equal to 6. Okay. So now here y is equal to 6. That means coordinate of q. That coordinate of q are 0, 6. Okay. Coordinate of q are 0, 6. Okay. Now here the next step is that put y is equal to 0 in equation 1. Okay. So now the equation 1 is 3x plus 2y is equal to 12. So that means 3x plus 2 multiplied 0 is equal to 12. So 3x plus 0 is equal to 12. So 3x is equal to 12. So x is equal to 12 upon 3, and so x is equal to 4. Okay. Now this is the coordinate of P. Coordinate of P are 4, 0. Okay. Now we have the two coordinate, that is the P and the Q. Okay, students, then let us see, that is here let us consider that x1 is equal to 0, y1 is equal to 6, and here also x2 is equal to 4, and consider y2 is equal to 0. Okay, now we have the x1 y1 and the x2 y2. Then now here by that midpoint, by midpoint formula. So here I write by midpoint formula. That midpoint formula, the coordinate of the midpoint of the line segment, that we consider, suppose a x1, okay, which is equal to that equal to x1 plus x2 upon 2, and here y1 plus y2 upon 2. We write it here only the midpoint. Okay, coordinates of midpoint. Coordinates of midpoint. y1 plus y2 upon 2. So here x1 is 0, x2 is 4 and 2. Then here y1 is 6, y2 is 0 upon 2. And so that means here the 4 upon 2 and here 6 upon 2. That means the 2 2s are 4, 2 and 3. So 2, 3. The midpoints are 2, 3. So the answer is 8, 2, 3. Example 7, students. The midpoint of the line segment joining the points P minus 4, 5 and Q 4, 6 lies on, the first option is x-axis, second one y-axis, third one origin, fourth one neither x-axis nor y-axis. So let us see how can we solve this. So students, plus that is we have to find out the midpoint. If we have to find out the midpoint, then we can automatically say that it is lies on x-axis, y-axis, or either nor x-axis or y-axis. Okay, so the points are the segment. Suppose I draw here the line segment, that is the P minus 4, 5, and here the Q 4, 6. Okay, and here the midpoint, and name it as A, X, Y. Okay, so now here students, that is the P. First point is P minus 4, 5. Okay, so consider as x1, y1, then x1, is equal to minus 4, y1 is equal to 5, and then here q as 4, 6, so consider as x2, y2, therefore x2 is equal to 4, y2 is equal to 6. So now here use the midpoint formula. So by using midpoint formula, first we write the midpoint formula here, that is axy is equal to x1 plus x2 upon 2, and here y1 plus y2 upon 2. So which is equal to here minus 4 plus 4 upon 2, and here 5 plus 6 upon 2. So that means 0 upon 2, and here the 11 upon 2. So that means axy is equal to 0, 11 upon 2. Now here the x coordinate is 0, therefore the midpoint of the line segment lies on y-axis. Okay, lies on y-axis because this x coordinate is 0. So now here the correct option is B, y-axis. 81 example, students. Prove that axis of a point P, which is equidistant from points with coordinates A 7 1 and B 3 5. Here is the B. Okay, here is the B. So now B 3 5 is 2 more than its ordinate. Okay, now here students, that axis of a point P. So now here let P be a point having the coordinate xy. Okay, having the coordinate xy, and P is equidistant. From A and B. The points A and B. That means we can say that therefore PA is equal to PB. So now here we can write, that is the x minus 7 whole bracket square plus y minus 1 whole bracket square is equal to the distance. I use here the distance formula on both PA and PB, for PA and PB. So here x minus 3 whole bracket square plus y minus 5 whole bracket square. Okay, now here square on both the sides. So student, x minus 7 whole bracket square plus y minus 1 whole bracket square is equal to x minus 3 whole bracket square plus y minus 5 whole bracket square. So now here square of x minus 7, that is x square minus 14x plus 49, plus square of y minus 1, that is y square minus 2y plus 1. And then here square of x minus 3, x square minus 6x plus 9. Square of y minus 5, that is y square minus 10y plus 25. So now we have rearrangement the term, x square minus 14x, then here plus y square minus 2y, and here minus x square, shifting this, plus 6x, shift this y square, then minus y square, shift this minus 10y, that means the 10y. So here is equal to 9 plus 25, and shift this plus 49, that will be minus 49, and here plus 1, that will be minus 1. So now here student, x square minus x square cancel out, y square minus y square cancel out. Now minus 14x plus 6x. Okay, so that means minus 8x. Then minus 2y plus 10y, and that means the plus 8y. Okay, and here that 9 plus 25. 9 plus 25 is that the 34. Okay, and minus 49 minus 1, that is the minus 50, and that means which is equal to the minus 60. Okay, minus 60. Okay, so now here minus 8x now common out, that 8 dividing both the sides, that dividing both the sides by 8. So 8 plus here plus 8y upon 8, which is equal to minus 16 upon 8. So here minus x plus y is equal to minus 2. Okay, minus 2. Now here we have to show out that the abscissa of a point P, the abscissa of a point P is more than its ordinate, more than its ordinate. So that means here we arrange this term, that is the x, here y plus 2. So x is equal to y plus 2. Yes, we got it. That is the abscissa is more than 2. Abscissa is more than 2 of its ordinate.